So, I made a video earlier, and it was kind of going back over the Dad Challenge podcast situation, as well as the Angelica Oles and Smoky Glow situation. I did not plan on making yet another video. I'm actually currently uploading the first one that I made today. Um, but shit happens, and Nick Snider has gone on to make this video addressing the Smoky Glow situation. So we're going to talk about that, and yeah, it to me, I'm just going to say up front, it confirmed my feelings about the situation a bit more, and I'll explain why as I go. So we're going to start with the beginning of his video. He opens the video by saying that this is the first and only time he's going to address Smoky Glow. And immediately I was like, what? Because, hold on, just the other day, Nick, I'm gonna do you like I do Katie. Come here, Nick. You just uploaded a video. Like, what, yesterday? Day before yesterday? With Smoky Glow in the title of the video, and you were talking to her. So I'm like, okay, am I stupid? Did I miss something? Am I just flat out wrong? But no, that was a thing. He did that. So he comes on and this is the one and only time he's going to address Smoky Glow. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little heated because I can't stand when there's something that is blatantly obvious, something that you can go back and look at and be like, no, this happened, so why are you saying this? It's very frustrating. So he goes on to say, well, I don't know why everybody's acting like I was so upset about this whole holiday party thing. It's no big deal. And time out before I go on my little rant. I get the point that he made that he wasn't upset that she didn't come to the party. He was upset that she didn't tell him she wasn't coming to the party and she made the video. And I still agree that I personally believe that is rude. She should have talked to Nick. Back to my rant though. Nick claims that, like, I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know why everybody thinks I'm so upset, why this is such a big deal, why she brought it up. Nick, because in your video that you made about her just a day or so ago, that's what you talked about. You went on this rant about how you were raised right and people are rude if they don't, let you know they're not coming to a party. That's where this is coming from, so don't act like you don't know where this is coming from. Pisses me off. I'm just like, am I watching the same shit that everyone else is watching? Are we all on the same page? Where is he pulling this shit out of his ass from? Because there it was. And he, at one point in the video, and it may have been towards the end, I don't know, I'll link his video below so you can see for yourself. I'm actually going to link both videos. But at some point in the video, he's like, well, I don't know how I got roped into all this, and, talking about how Smoky Glow brought him up. Like, he didn't know how he got roped into it. You did it yourself. Before Hannah had ever responded to Angelica, before any of this shit blew up like it did, you made that video. That's how you ended up here. So don't act innocent like you just. Because I think he said something along the lines of she was just pulling him into it or just making shit up or. Oh, I can't remember. I should have taken notes, but I watched the video and now I'm reacting to it because it just blew my mind. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Seriously. So, yeah, he pretends that he doesn't know how his name got brought up in this, and it's because he made a video with her name in the title talking about the holiday party. So, why do you not know where all of this is coming from? I can't. um, he also says that, she shouldn't have been trying to make an excuse to not come to the party, whatever. And my thoughts on that are like, Yeah, she could have been like upfront and honest to begin with. Honestly, I mean, people make excuses not to go to shit all the time. And when they're your co-workers, but they're also your competitors all at the same time, you're all in the same field, I can see why you don't want to piss someone off. I get it. So instead of just being like, because we all know he's friends with Rich Lux. And at the time, the whole Smoky Glow called out Rich Lux thing happened. She called him out for saying the N word and said this is disgusting. So I can see why her knowing that these are best friends and that they're all going to this party, that she would kind of bullshit him and be like, well, I don't know. But as far as why she said she wanted to go and all, I'm pretty sure she was just like saying that to be saying that. Like, yeah, I want to go, to make him feel like it wasn't anything against him. And then at the end, she was like, fuck it, and came out and told everybody the truth. Again, she should have messaged him. It was rude. But Nick, you are the one who titled a video with her name in it and brought the shit up a year later. That is where this came from. Do not act innocent. He also addresses, because he talks about, Hannah had brought up the fact that they would all make videos on this with a bunch of ads, and, basically what she was saying was they're all going to pile up on me and they're going to make a bunch of money picking on me, talking shit. Which I agree, that's probably what's going to happen. Nick did make another video, so that's exactly what's happening. So, I mean, I don't know where you can argue that. It is what it is. Whether that's right or wrong is up to the people watching, but, I don't really think that that was a point that needed to be made, because you are doing what she said you were going to do. So there's that. Um, he also covered the fact that he had made videos about his other friends, or the ones that Hannah pointed out. That he had made a video about Tea by Alley, or True Sleuth, and oh my god, it's been so long. They said her name in the video, but another creator. So he goes over that and he kind of like justifies why he did that. And he's like, so if context matters to Hannah, then context matters in my situation, which I agree. That's fine. You have your right and your opinion to make a video about a friend if you want to. My issue lies more towards the end of his video, where he says that everyone was pissed at him and Hannah was upset with him, which, pause, rewind, by the way. He does show the screenshots of the messages where he had told Hannah after the party thing, we're going to go back to the party thing for just a minute, that he had sent her a message saying this was no hard feelings, she made some good points in her video, and that she was still welcome to come. Hannah said that in her video, and that's why she said, I don't understand why it's being, why 2 weeks after that he talked shit about me and Petty Page talked shit about me, but this is what he said. And then, of course, for it to be brought up a year later, it made no sense because he had sent these messages. His response to that was to show that he did send those messages and that, what she said was true. And his response was, well, you should have known I was upset. You should have known it hurt my feelings and it bothered me because of what I tweeted that day. Nick, let me tell you something again. Come close. If you send a direct message, a private message to someone directly, to a person who has hurt you, and you tell them it's okay, that's on you. That is on you. Don't expect them to decode your tweets or read that shit. No. You told her it was okay. You agreed with her points according to your message. So that argument ain't shit. I don't think that's on her to try to figure out if you're okay with her or not when you told her you were okay with her. That's on you. Don't be fucking two-faced. If you're upset, say what you got to say, Nick. She won't say that to you, but I sure as fuck will. Say what you got to fucking say. Period. Don't put that on her. Because that's a ridiculous argument. You should have known. No, bitch. No. Don't be two-faced. That's what the fuck you are. And I'm sorry. Like I said in my last video, um, I watched a few of Nick's videos. I've always thought he was kind of a shady bitch and kind of two-faced. So I'm just gonna say it and tell you like it is. He's being two-faced as fuck. So anyway, back to my problem at the end of his video. He goes on to kind of address the fact that he wouldn't drag any of his friends. Like, if they're my friend, if I put that label on it until our friendship ends, I'm not going to drag them. And he makes this big thing about Rich Lux, about how no one was happy that he didn't drag Rich. And that, he goes on to say, like, I talk to my friends, and I don't care whether you believe it or not, because that's what I do. I know what I do. And, he even said, you go drag your friends, see how it goes, or some shit like that. And basically was just saying that everyone was upset because he didn't drag him. Nick, slow the fuck down, bro. That's the best way I can put this. Slow the fuck down. Ain't nobody asking you. Smokey Glow sure as fuck was not asking anybody to drag their friend. No one was asking you to drag Rich Lux. The point is that you spend your whole career calling out people for shitty behavior. So if you're not willing to do that to your friend, it's kind of hypocritical. Now, I do have the feeling of like maybe you should handle it behind the scenes if you can talk to them, fine. But when it continuously happens and they address it as poorly as Rich did, acting like it was some kind of joke, yeah, I think you should address it on your channel. And if he's a true friend, y'all will remain friends. But no one's asking you to drag him. You should address it. If you're planning to be friends with someone who said the N-word and didn't really give a fuck that he said it, you should address that on your channel before calling out anybody else. I'm sorry. And Nick's like, well, I don't owe it to anybody and you just have to get over it. Well, fine. If your subscribers are cool with that, good for them. I'm not. Fuck that. You should have to address it to some extent. You should tell your friend on public platform that he should be held accountable for what he said. Plain and simple. Not asking you to drag him, not asking you to stop being his friend, but don't come at Smokey Glow and talk all this shit about her, and then you don't even handle your own shit very well, honestly. There was a few other things in the video where he claims that, Smokey Glow was trying to make it seem like they were all trying to make this situation worse than what it was, and that it was a pattern, and, that she does have this pattern of, I guess, dropping her friends or whatever. I don't know. Honestly, I went over my feelings in the last video about Hannah and what I truly feel. And seeing Nick lie and act the way he did in this video just confirmed that for me, that they're all just going to have each other's back and they're going to spew bullshit in any direction that it takes to get people off their ass and to believe what they're saying. And I'm not here for it. So, Nick, get your shit together before you make another video, for real, dude. Because that one won't hit on very much. Yeah. So that's my opinion. I hope y'all have a good night. If anything else happens, I'll pop back on here and address it in the morning. Yeah. See y'all in the next one. Bye. Come here.
No.
Come here.
No.
Come.
No.
Yeah. Scoot down.
No.
Come on. I'm not gonna leave this on forever. Alright. Tell everybody, say have a good night.
No. Have
Bye.
a good night.
Uh-uh.